Are we live? Am I alive? Okay, I appear to be here. Right. Hello. I'm just going to refresh this till I see the link, and then I will tweet it out and we can go. Cool. Copy link address. Take to Twitter. Computer is very slow. Chrome is now frozen. Come on, you can open Twitter. You can do it. I believe in you. Alright.
Well, enjoy it.
Well, hey, if you don't do anything, he just sits down. I have not pressed a single button. Paste. Go. Alright. Pause, and we are good to go. Hey, hello, Queen Marsh. So yeah, I was gonna go out, and then I started feeling kinda under the weather, and then I looked at myself in the mirror, and I have giant bags under my eyes. So, probably safer staying indoors. Hey, Dave Lister. So, I streamed this for about 4 hours earlier today. And nothing's really happened. We're just very slowly activating these chiral nodes. So, our new job is to go to this wind farm. This might catch a few people who weren't up for the last one.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Well, it's possible I have been exposed to timefall because it is quite rainy here.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
So, if you're just joining us, this is Death Stranding. Australia's in a time zone where we were able to get this before the US. Grabbed a copy of it earlier today. This red water means I can't go through it. So... yeah, the urination system is of course present. I didn't bring a ladder with me. We're gonna have to figure out a way around this this river because I can't cross the red part. How is the game? The game is... A lot of people are asking if it's fun. I'm finding it very engaging basically because if you say like open world fetch quests, that sounds quite dull, but it really, really takes the physics of the terrain and what you've got equipped into account. So you have to really, really take notice of every single rock and tree in your way. Did I actually not bring a ladder with me? Jesus. I'm gonna go back and get a ladder. Well, I haven't played it for that long. I'm only about 4 hours in. I can see the gameplay getting repetitive with time, but so far it's been fine. When we were streaming earlier, I said it reminded me kind of like,
Beginning scan. Scanning.
if you made like a massively high-budget version of Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. It's just all about managing, like,
All clear. Well
your
done.
weight
Sam,
and
order
the
for you.
distribution of weight while crossing uneven terrain. Here we go. Okay. Wait, I do have a ladder? What? Christ. Cargo. Carried on back ladder. Let's move that to carry by hand.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Well, moving through the world is like, I'm finding it very engaging in a way that I usually don't find open world games engaging, because they just seem to be like, you don't really have to take the terrain into account much, but here you really do. And I'm finding it, like... Okay, so this red part is the part we can't move over, so... What we do is, maybe you want to head up there. Maybe try to cross the river where it's narrower up top. In terms of the plot, it's really just been set up so far. I'm just trying to move from one coast to the other. Well, so these little icons you see moving around, these are left by other players, so...
Keep on keeping on.
Hang on, I kind of like that. It's kind of like raiding messages in Souls.
Hello! Hey, you!
You can send people likes, and I don't actually know what that does, but someone liked the ladder I set up earlier. And having made it all the way here, I can probably just walk across. Yeah, I can.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
That little blue bar is just stamina you gotta keep stopping every so often. It's like, this is not like a instant gratification game. There is a lot of just waiting and trying not to fall over. So where are we now? Yeah, I'm wondering what bosses we're going to see as well, because I know there are weapons in this, but I haven't unlocked them. I don't know about Game of the Year stuff, because I really don't follow AAA releases at all. Like, I haven't really played anything that really came out this year except Sekiro. I suspect this will be on, like, Game of the Year lists. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you'd compare it to. Classic WoW. Maybe. Okay, where's B? Yeah. Yeah, I pretty much do, like, only really pay attention to AAA stuff when it's... I don't know, there's like Dark Souls. That's like when Sin tries to get me to talk about other games and I just shrug because I don't really play anything else. Okay, so this is the Timefall. You might recognize this. This is pretty heavily flagged up in the trailers. So Timefall accelerates everything around it, and when it happens, you can see like the grass will die and then it'll bloom again. There was a scene earlier of like a guy got trapped under a truck during Timefall, and he like aged about 60 years and then died. In terms of gameplay, it really just seems to mean that the items you're carrying get damaged if you stay in the rain too long. You gotta find a cave, but I don't know where the caves are around here. Sam is immune to Timefall, so he can hang around in it as much as he wants, but stuff he's carrying isn't.
Already.
I have no idea who just said enough already. See, I don't know if I can take shelter, like, next to something. Because the rain just seems to come directly down. It doesn't, Environmental storytelling. Well, no, this is Hideo Kojima, so all the storytelling is delivered in 45-minute cutscenes. The other, like, interesting kind of asynchronous online thing it does is, if someone else drops their cargo, you can pick it up. So what I'm carrying now, I think that was left by another player, so I can then like complete their delivery for them, basically. So far Timefall doesn't seem to have damaged anything I'm carrying, but I'm pretty early on. Yeah, so that was me liking someone's sign they left. So I think the idea is, like, as this progresses, as more people play it, you'll start to see people leaving, like, more and more sort of, like, signs and markers and things to help you navigate the world. But obviously this only just came out, so there's not much of it right now. Is the map always empty? Pretty much, yeah. The whole premise of the game is that, like, only Sam and a few kinds of other people can actually survive out here. So it's just a big, empty, barren space. Because the Timefall has killed off all the animals, and the plants don't really grow, they just sort of, like, the grass... Everything is just, like, moss and rocks, basically. I can grab this. This is the other interesting thing, is it takes into account where you're carrying things. So you can see, like, Sam has a little too much on the right-hand side of him, which means he tilts to the right, so you have to actually press a button to keep yourself from staggering over. Yeah, it does look like Iceland. I was talking to someone about that like just then, and she was like, "This looks nothing like America. This looks like somewhere they would film a Star Wars movie." Okay, so we're facing that way. I have to go through this, so let's... There's a... Oh. Whoa! like I said, you really feel like you are struggling to move in this. Like, I'm not doing this deliberately. This is because I don't have any traction. I'm just sliding everywhere. So, like, it really does make you feel like it is an ordeal to go from A to B. So when people say, like, is it fun? Like, I wouldn't describe this as particularly fun, but it's definitely, like, I'm engaged, and one of the reasons I kind of didn't really get into Sekiro is because I felt like you could just glide through everything, which I know was the point, but, like, I didn't feel like I connected to the world that much. Whereas here, like, every single rock is something I have to consider as I'm moving through it. Whoa! No, no, come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. Hey, Jessica. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay, so BB is the baby. So right now BB is stressed. So what you do is you can open a menu, check on BB, and then do this. You have to use the controller because it's got the axis thing in it to actually rock him back to sleep again. I did actually hum a lullaby to Murgo before, just put the baby to sleep. Now I remember from the trailer that Sam got attacked by BTs in a forest that looked very much like this, so let us see what happens. Yeah, Queen, I do actually feel, like, connected to BB, I think. I don't know about the story yet, because not much has really happened in terms of the story. So those are the BTs. You have to hold your breath to stop them noticing you. Which from memory was like a mechanic they had in Deadly Premonition and then I think didn't use. My understanding is, like, it feels like the Sorrow fight from MGS3. If you kind of extrapolated a whole game from that, where, like, if you kill things, they come back as these BT entities. And it kind of makes it harder, and the only way to avoid that is to safely dispose of the bodies. You can see that, like, the grass is growing and dying and growing again because of the time fall. Hey, Murgo. So yeah, it's like we're back to sort of Metal Gear stealth stuff, but the stealth is handled very differently because it's these these invisible things that are generated kind of dynamically, and you don't know that they're there, so it's like kind of stealth both ways. Can I climb up here? Stand up. I guess he can't. Okay. Yeah, one of my cargo containers got destroyed by the time fall, it looks like. I've never seen Bleach, but I'll take your word for it. Oh, very good. Okay. Yeah, I've died once, because the, I'll show you. The map you can see is entirely top-down. And I was at, this river here, which I thought was a single flat river, so I started running down it. And then, I realized it wasn't a flat river at all, and I went flying over the edge, Wile E. Coyote style. And I died, and then you just do, like, a respawn thing. You just, like, you appear in a sort of limbo world, and then you have to climb back into the world of the living again. I haven't been killed by a BT yet, so I don't know how that exactly works. I've been almost killed by the BT, but I was able to get away. It felt a lot like it was designed so that the BTs kind of just almost kill you, but not quite. But I am playing on easy, because I just sort of want to get through it. It's possible that on other difficulties they're a lot harder.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges.
Okay.
ID.
We're safe.
Verifying ID. All weapons will remain locked until departure.
Damn it.
Cargo verified. Thank you.
On the previous stream I was mentioning that I relate to this character a lot because the soles on my shoes have worn down and it's been torrential downpour here lately, so I'm sliding everywhere every time I try to go out.
Delivering cargo.
Thank you. With this unit, we should be able to power the distro center via the chiral network. Other places too, if it works. Here's hoping the UCA can put our electricity to good use. Mind if I have a look? Incredible. How'd you get this here? You fly?
See, when you deliver things, you get literal likes for it. So I've got 126 likes so far for that mission. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Australia's having real bushfire issues right now, but where I am, it's soaking wet. What's inside the parcel? That parcel I delivered is parts for this wind farm to get it working again.
need now is a connection to the chiral network. Go for it.
So what happens is all of the areas are connected into this like series of nodes, and when I visit them, I turn the node back on. And then as the nodes go back on, it like increases the connectivity of the areas around them. So gradually, like, I'm putting the world kind of online, and the more online it gets, the more like stuff you can find. There we go.
Network bandwidth is a limited resource, and every structure you build consumes it. However, as you increase your connection level, the bandwidth available to you will increase as well.
Cool. Yeah, our goal is to get to the West Coast. So we're gonna have to walk across the entire of America, apparently.
About time we did our part. Thanks again. You know, I heard the rest of your
Also,
team
yeah,
was
his name
wiped
is
out.
Jake Wind, because he has
Makes
a
what you're
wind
doing a
farm.
little more incredible. You're a one-man expedition. I hope Amelie's doing as well as you. Wonder if she made it to Edgenot City yet. It was her that put us in charge of the wind farm. I was with the group bringing up the rear while Amelie led the way. I've never met her in person, but it was an honor to travel with her all the same. When you see her, feel free to tell her I said so, huh?
Sam, got a moment? I ran an experiment with your blood. It seems you were onto something. After dispersing an aerosolized sample of your blood in BT territory, we observed reduced activity. While this is hardly definitive, as we have no other repatriates to whom we can turn for additional testing, it does suggest that the bodily fluids of repatriates are repellent to BTs. Mama had the idea of developing a weapon to test this theory. The prototype should be ready soon, and when it is, we'd like you to test it.
Sam, this is the perfect opportunity. We've almost got the whole region on the chiral network. All that's left is Port Knot City. Return to Capital Knot City so you can pick up relief supplies for Port Knot. By the time you arrive, we can give you the completed prototype in person. One other thing. It's not very often porters get out to that wind farm. While you're there, you should pick up any outstanding orders. No sense coming all the way back here empty-handed if there's work to be done. Have a look at that delivery terminal.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Maybe it's this one.
Delivering cargo.
Congrats, Sam. You're cleared to take on open orders. While they're not as high, if you're
Yep, there's side quests, I got it. Okay. Oh, wow.
Sam, double-check the order summary.
Well, I have to go back to Capital Knot City anyway, so I may as well take that on. And I'm gonna have to go past this place, so I'll take that as well. I don't really feel like going to the way station. Actually, these are all on the way, so I think they want us to do this deliberately. Okay, accept. Yeah, Mirror's Edge looks very good.
Hey, great work. That wind farm you've brought into the network is essential for our... By way of reward, I've added... Generate...
There's a bunch of stuff about, like, constructing structures, which I haven't really looked into. Jesus. Okay. These we don't need, so we'll put those back in the locker. Back in the locker. Back in the locker. So. Ah, that has to be... Oh, wow, that's heavy. Okay. Get rid of some other stuff from our back, then. Locker... Wow, he's not looking well. Okay. Let us go out. It's maybe a mistake, and I'm gonna immediately fall down the mountain. Oh, hey. Pick those up. Ashar, you missed the first 4 hours. I've started again.
Keep on keeping on.
Oh yeah, I haven't shown off pissing. Okay. This is what we came for. So this is a very, very in-depth urination system. I currently have 85 milliliters of urine.
Can't do it now. God damn it.
I think we have to be outside the boundaries to do it. Oh, here we go, yeah. So...
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I guess urine is a weapon in this world? Okay. I'll put it down. Okay. Yeah, the urinations. I'll show you how it works. See those mushrooms there? The way that those are spawned is that you urinate. So what we're looking at now
Gotta keep the cargo clean.
is a place where a bunch of other players have urinated. And those little, like, bug things hovering around, those restore your health. That's why it says eat cryptobite. So let's grab one. So it looks like the system is, if you urinate,
So bad.
it makes the mushrooms grow, and then the mushrooms attract the cryptobites, which then restore your hit points.
No, that'll mess up the cargo.
Because you'll remember when we were talking to Guillermo del Toro before, he's like, yeah, there's stuff about your bodily fluids that screws with the BTs, and like, they take that to its logical conclusion by giving you magic piss. Let's give this baby a like. Now we're gonna have to climb all the way back up the mountain that we fell down before. That hand thing growing out of the ground, that's like a currency you can harvest, but I'm too overloaded to carry any. I'm guessing it was a mistake to take on all 3 deliveries at once, because I'm massively overloaded and I'm gonna have to climb this huge mountain. But, well, I guess it looks doable.
Always like the quiet.
Hey, Emlyn. Yeah, we are truly living in a golden age of highly in-depth urination systems. We didn't see it at the wind farm because it doesn't have a suite for you, but there's also like a similar system involving you showering. Hey, Lud. Yeah, there's a system involving you showering where like they want the like BT matter that's on top of your body from them attacking you. So you get to shower and then someone collects the Norman Reedus Gamer Girl bathwater. So you can store things in these, but I think we'll be fine just legging it back. Yeah, there aren't that many trees. I actually thought for a while maybe there just are no trees in this world anymore because the timefall just makes everything grow and die so quickly that nothing can actually grow there, but whoa. Have to go around it.
Too close.
Okay, so we want to keep heading in this direction. Whoa! Okay. We're fine. It's good. It's good. The man who's delivering Sin's Japanese slippers. It is possible. Yeah, apparently this is the same engine as Horizon Zero Dawn, or like, it's built on something similar. I don't know. Yeah, same engine, yeah. I haven't played Horizon. Oh yeah, yeah, okay, so, Psychic 86 delivered the cargo I dropped earlier. Whoa, okay. Lud, this is like about 5 hours, I think, into it. Oh yeah, okay, here's something. Hang on, stop. Good. The game has... It has music that plays. Like actual just songs. But there is no way to turn them off, there is only a master volume setting. So we were wondering how this is going to work with regards to copyright, because they are like, it's not the game's OST, it's like actual like songs. That orange area there, that means there's like some BT shit happening, so we may have to go around, because I don't want to risk antagonizing them. Anyway, let's go to Capital, not Distribution Center. But here we go, yeah. So this song is just going to play now. I don't know if this is like meant to be the game's soundtrack or if literally Sam is listening to this song. Hello. Alright. Yeah, it is Fetch Quest the game. But, they make the act of fetch questing much more difficult than you would think by forcing you to really take into account just everything in your way. It's like Sin kind of liked the look of this because it was kind of like she likes Fallout and Skyrim and stuff. Doesn't really play like that. Because in those games you just move forward and your weight allowance is like maximum carry, but this is like, no, you have to make sure that everything is balanced. And you have to constantly... Like, I'm pressing a whole lot of buttons right now to keep myself righted. So I was comparing it to... Oh, this is weird, but it almost feels like playing Happy Wheels. That old Flash game. But you just have to make sure that, like, you're not falling over. Okay, whoa! Yeah, a lot of people have said it looks like Iceland. And I think over there someone is building a bridge, like another player. Because you can build bridges in this. I don't think I've unlocked it yet. But it looks like it's not finished, and I don't think I can fix it, so... I'm gonna have to cross over here. Like, for reference, I have to have L2 and R2 held just to keep those things in my hands. If I let them go, he'll just drop them. But that also means that, like sometimes you go off balance and you have to use the bumpers to right yourself. It's pretty interesting. It feels like a high-concept indie game in that sense with a massive budget. Can I safely cross this border? Yes.
Hey, Sam. You could probably get that bike running again if you charged it with a generator. Why not give it a try?
Falling over to dodge attacks, that hasn't happened yet. So far the only attacks I've had have been the BTs. They kind of reach up from the ground. You just have to, like, run and struggle to get away from them. Here we go. See, this is where we started off. 43 minutes ago. Yeah, see, someone's building a bridge, but I don't think I can do anything to help them yet, so... So yeah, that's sort of, I think, the game, really. Like, you spent 43 minutes to walk from this building up a mountain and then back to this building again. And, like, that will either appeal to you or you'll hate it. I lost the special machine cargo. I don't... Alright, I'm sorry. So...
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked. Cargo verified. Thank you. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
So this is one of the big, like, delivery centers where you've got your own room and stuff, so I'll just deliver this. Make delivery. I haven't seen a whale yet, but I saw it was like a dolphin with a squid's head. Kind of looked like something from Bloodborne.
Delivery's in damn fine shape. See you around. Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
This ain't it.
Hang on, let's put these in my locker.
Your private locker can be used.
Okay. So I'll show you how this works.
Your work is great. Good morning, Sam.
So you don't move in this, you move the camera around and then he will, like, lock onto things. So I'll show you the shower. So the guy called Heartman, who for some reason is played by Nicholas Winding Refn, he collects your, like... Here we go. He collects the water that comes off you in the shower and he uses it to make anti-BT grenades, which is an interesting system, I guess. This is probably my favorite part. As far as I can tell, this doesn't actually do anything. You can just do weird faces in the mirror by using the analog stick. They all correspond to different actions. And I think this is my favorite one. Beautiful. The handprints are what happen when BTs get you. They leave, like, handprints sort of on you. Reminds me of in Metal Gear Solid 3, where, like, the injuries you get kind of stay on you. And yeah, the Norman Reedus model does not have genitalia on it. So there is no chance of us seeing anything, despite the huge focus on urination, showering. The way they explain the babies is that, like, the babies are kind of halfway between the living and the dead because they're not born yet.
That should suffice. Glad to see everything's in good
So they
working
can
order.
detect the BTs.
The latest in our line of EX grenades. I give you the number 2. As you may have surmised, this model was produced with various extracts refined from your fecal matter. We suspect that your regular consumption of cryptobiotes has led you to excrete certain compounds that may prove especially effective against BTs. If you would like us to produce more, you need only furnish us with the requisite raw materials via your private room's toilet. I look forward to your feedback.
Oh shit, I pressed the wrong button. No. You need to see that again, hang on. Come on. 3 separate cutscenes. BT is Beached Thing. It's the name for the weird, like, umbilical cord creatures that you see hanging around. So, this might get us another grenade. Yep.
EX grenade number 1.
I haven't attempted to use any of these grenades, so I might try that. What else can we do? You collect little figurines.
Another of our new EX grenades.
Good. Stop talking. Okay. You collect these. I don't know what the point of them is. I just keep finding more and more as I play it. Using piss to make grenades is also a plot point in Jurassic Park 3. Oh, you can also drink Monster Energy. Which restores his stamina. Okay, see you, John. I don't know how long I'm going to be around for, because I'm, it's like almost 10 PM here, and I've been under the weather for a while, so... And back. Okay, so if I... metal. Okay. Yep, it is literally Beached Thing. That is what they're called. Private locker. Metals. Where I put that on my back, I'll... Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to carry them by hand. You can see there, like, it's in his, I can't see him anymore. Okay, never mind. You can see he's, like, leaning to one side because it's heavy. But then if I put the one in the other hand, center of mass kind of, like, gets balanced again. It's an interesting concept. Let's grab while we're here. You know what? Let's just take some piss and see what it does. And... oh, I have a ladder already. Okay, cool. Let's go.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
And yeah, I don't think I won't be able to climb up a ladder with my hands filled, but I should be able to use one as a bridge. Ah, you can see people are building, yeah, the bridges are built. That happened while we were in there, like other players are building bridges. Those weren't there when I was playing earlier, so... Yeah, the online's looking really interesting.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
So, let's make ourselves a pathway. Get rid of all our markers. So what we want to do is you want to go like... and then, can I go over this mountain? Because I don't want to have to go through the BT area. Yeah, we realized during... After about 3 hours, this is the Laddersmith Gilligan game. Let's start it to time fall again. So we might get some BTs chasing us. Okay, here. B is ahead of us. Bridges are horizontal ladders, Jessica, it's true. It's actually making me hold the controller differently to what I usually do, because usually I have just my index finger on the bumpers and I switch which one, but here you have to have L2 and R2 held a lot of the time. So there's vintage wine, but like I don't think I can really carry it in the current state I'm in. Yep. Continue on this way. There's B. Yeah, see, like, I have to keep my weight into consideration, so... Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, this is the, parallel network barrier, so... Okay. So now we want to go towards C. So I'm wondering if I should be able to go over this mountain. Because it looks like there's an outcropping up there I can use. Like, I'll show you. This is like... Do not go here, for God's sake, because the ground will start melting. But the way station's there, so I'm hoping I can somehow get across the mountain and avoid this area entirely. Yeah, this will be archived on YouTube, Ashar. Sin has them set to automatically unlist themselves, but like... I'll just get her to list them again when she gets up. Yeah, time for... So, we gotta be careful. Oh, it looks like I can go up this way, okay. Yeah, see here, you can see the ground's kind of going, it's turning into like black goo. One of the timefall effects. There was a pretty cool encounter where like the whole ground melted. And there were just like rocks bobbing up and down and I had to like struggle through it while this kind of squid thing was chasing me. Ugh. So yeah, I guess this is like the closest I've seen a game to actually just being about hiking. Because it doesn't seem like obviously there's an intended pathway for you, but it's not that rigid. What the hell is that? Wondering if I can go down there.
God damn it.
Well, the way Sin has it set up is that the streams usually stay up on the channel for like about a month and then she unlists them. But she has a big archive on Patreon that has them all. That's like the lowest tier thing you can do. Like it's like the $1 or $2 tier, I can't remember, is you just get a big list of all of the streams. But yeah, if you have the URL, you can always watch it, so... Okay, I've never been in one of these before and I don't know what it does. I guess this is a structure that someone built? This might just be here to help me in case of timefall. Alright, doesn't seem to do anything. Where are we now? Matt. Oh yeah, we're way, way close to that orange zone. I should be able to go up here though, it looks like I can.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Can you shoot people? I know that weapons must exist because you get these like weapon restrictions lifted weapon restrictions enforced things. So guns must exist, but I haven't got any yet. I did have to do like a Metal Gear stealth takedown of a guy, but it was with some rope. I just snuck up behind him and tied him up. Like, I know that this has something approaching boss fights in it, so I'm assuming you can shoot people. And like, I have the anti-BT grenades made from my own piss. So that exists at least. Where are we again? We're not as close.
Come on, let's get this show on the road.
Is this a dead end? It looks like it might be. Okay. Let's try going around here. Whoa. Also, yeah, if you fall, you can damage the cargo and you can also drop it. The problem is, because I'm carrying so much in my hands, I can't use the... Actually, I guess I could stick these on my back and try to climb up something with a ladder, but try to get up here first. Whoa! I'm gonna have to get somewhere safe and rock baby back to sleep. Whoa, 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 whoa. Like, I really do feel like I'm struggling over all this, which I guess is the intent. So it is working. Like, in another open world game, I would just assume I'm not supposed to come up here. But here,
Get it together. What the fuck is wrong with you, Sam?
okay. Oh god, okay. And ladder. Okay. Oh, permitted construction access. Okay, I take that back. It is just saying I'm not supposed to be here. The baby is crying, yeah. I have to rock it to sleep later on. What is permitted construction area? You did not tell me about this. Can you only build if there's a chiral network, maybe? Alright. I'll calm the baby down because we just went through quite a bit. So this is what you do with the baby. You use the PS4 controller's gyroscope to rock it to sleep. Okay, that's enough. Okay, I think we have no choice but to go through the orange area, so we'll try to skirt around it. Ooh. You see, the degree to which I'm falling, like, this is all determined by kind of how what you're carrying offsets your balance. Okay, this must be the permitted construction area.
Beginning scan. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear.
You can see, like, because I'm tilting to one side, I have to occasionally force myself to lean. Yeah, Lud, I think the reason I think they just say, well, it's because of the time fall, but, like, the time fall is making the land change, so it doesn't really look like the US anymore. Sin has just woken up and is messaging me. She doesn't know I'm streaming. She'll probably show up in the chat soon when I don't reply and she checks YouTube. I have no idea what this is. Oh, okay, I think that means I've been tagged by the enemy. Sin. Oh, no, Sin, I stopped for, like, 6 hours and came back to it. Oh, I think the orange area might mean the mules are here, not the BTs are here. The mules are, like... They're like your opponents, they try to steal your cargo from you. What is this? Oh, it's a cryptobite, okay. What is this? Oh shit, okay, yeah. This is a camp I raided before. And there's a very angry man, so we just depart. See now, I can't die, but I can lose my cargo, which is just what's happened. So, oh shit! No, mine. Okay, this is the first time I've actually fought the mules. Prior to this, I did a stealth takedown, so I don't know how you actually fight them. Oh, okay. You can just press the use button to punch them. So yeah, believe it or not, earlier today I infiltrated this camp and I got rid of them. Now I'm making a complete hash of it and approaching from the opposite direction. Okay, some players have built bridges over here, so... Are they still following me? Oh, looks like they gave up. Okay. Okay, I think I dropped one of my parcels, so that's not good. Yes, Ingrid is here. If you follow me on Twitter, Ingrid was posing with the copy of Death Stranding earlier today. Ah, here we go. Good, okay. Okay, we're approaching max weight limit, so... Oof. Where are we again? Okay, cross the bridges to Capital North Way Station. I did not name Ingrid. Ingrid is actually my neighbor's cat who adopted me, and at the end they were just like, whatever. What are you?
This one's for you.
Cool. Whoa! Stand up straight. Good. So here's an example of a ladder being used as a bridge.
Too close.
I have to like wrestle with the L and R buttons to keep myself from falling over. Phew. Yeah, Ingrid, I did not name Ingrid. Ingrid is my neighbour's cat, and their other cat is called Rita, which are two very odd names for cats. But yeah, Ingrid just decided to live with me. And I kept trying to bring her back and she wouldn't go, and in the end they're like, oh, it's fine. They have dogs and children, so I think she just wants to be somewhere quiet. How am I finding the Strand game? More and more is happening. I think just as more people play it, because I'm finding more and more structures and stuff that I did not know about before. It's RITA, I think.
Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
No, they're not. They're from Liverpool, actually. Phew. Okay. Oh yeah, RBI, there are a lot of online elements. It's getting more and more active the more I play it. Like, when I first started, it wasn't out in the US yet. Now that it is, there's a lot going on.
Here. Everything looks to be in good shape.
See the bizarre route that I took? Yep, that did not go well. Okay, we're now at level 28, Korea.
Alright then. Thanks for everything.
Good work. New order available.
Or do I have
Please
to?
access delivery terminal for further information.
My boots are decaying, so I think I have to replace them. Do I have spare boots, is the question. Nope. Okay.
To build a post box, you'll need to use a PCC. It goes without saying, but if you're not already carrying a PCC, you'll want to fabricate one.
I think I have a PCC. Oh, hang on, no, wait.
To build a post box, you'll need to use a PC.
I know, Die Hard, man. PCC. One. Okay, Left shoulder. Cool. And that's probably it. The acronym density is all over the place, Doom Kitty. There's something called Dooms. I don't know what it is, but I have it. I've just constructed an additional one, haven't I? Okay, good.
Order assigned. Sam, assuming you've got your PCC in order, head to the site I designated and build that post box, would you? You should have no trouble finding it if you check your map and compass from time to time.
I got some sandalweed, whatever that is. No, Sin, I don't have a gun, but I have a vial of my own piss that I can throw at people. Okay, this one's safe to cross. Also, for reference, the President of the United States' name is Samantha America Strand. Yeah, why not? Wait. Come back. Okay, post-bus construction site. Okay.
Sam, I see you've arrived at the designated site. Good. Now then, ready your PCC and select post box. Build one within the area specified.
Wait. PCC. Oh, I can build bridges, okay. We want post box. L2 and build. Also, yeah, this is a walking simulator, but it's not like a relaxing walking simulator. It is like a hiking simulator. You have to pay attention to physics a lot. Just getting from A to B is a real ordeal. So it's not exactly DRS though.
Good work, Sam. That's a fine-looking post box. If you access it and select Share Locker, you can share cargo and equipment with your fellow porters. Deposit a ladder and a climbing anchor, and I'm sure someone will eventually come along who could use it. If you've got enough supplies, why not leave some behind? Do right by others, they'll do right by you.
So that'll be the Strand game I'm talking about. So old magazines. Now that I'm not as overburdened, I'll show you these. This is a resource you have to collect called chiralium? Chiral crystals? Chiral crystals, okay. And from what I can tell, the chiral crystals spawn dynamically. Yes, Sin, I think you can steal things. It was a mistake for Kojima to give you this power. Because you, of all people, will misuse it. Also, Sin, there is an eating system. I don't know if you'll like this, because I know you like open world games like Fallout and Skyrim, but this is not really like either of those.
Goddamn Cottonmouth.
I feel like I'm gonna wreck my controller playing this. You get to be so, like, rough with it.
There we go.
I'm gonna have to get some new shoes, because my shoes are wearing out. Jack, from what I can tell, there's something about, like, ghosts and, like, time in it, so it's possible that... Like, I was talking to someone before and she was saying, like, I don't understand why people say nothing much happens, because in the trailer you, like, were in World War I trenches, fighting, like, zombies. And I'm thinking, like, if anyone remembers the Sorrow from Metal Gear Solid 3, there was a fight that kept summoning, like, dead enemies to fight you, and it just looks like when those soldiers show up. Like, this hasn't happened yet, but I'm just guessing that that's just happening because, like, this Timefall thing is resurrecting the dead. What is the structure menu here? Online bridge. Oh, okay, I can upgrade these bridges, but I don't have enough chiral crystals.
Nice.
So I'm wondering if I'm being greedy and if I grab all these chiral crystals other players can't. Yeah, Doom Kitty, those bridges, they were built by other players. Like, when I played this earlier this evening, those bridges weren't there. And when you see them, it'll tell you who built them. Michael, I have not seen a whale, but I saw a dolphin with a squid's head. Also, Sin, if you can hear me, can you relist the previous stream so people can see that? Is there backstory? The backstory is that there was some kind of explosion thing, and then that led to a thing called timefall that is rain that fast forwards time, which is why everything is dead, because it's like being pushed forward in time so fast it all just dies. I, for some reason, am immune to timefall. No one knows why. That's also why I have magic piss. And my job is that a group of terrorists have kidnapped Samantha America Strand. And she's on the west coast and I'm on the east coast, so I've got to walk from coast to coast, basically. Hang on, we may need to piss again. 124 milliliters. So I think the idea is if we all piss in the same spot. Yeah, you can, I think you can leave structures to troll people. Like, I think some people left ladders to nowhere in a video I saw. This is the other thing, if anyone's just joining us. When you piss in this game, a little mushroom grows there. And I found in another spot there was like a clump of mushrooms that were all growing, and they had these little things called cryptobites around them. And cryptobites restore your health, so it looks like the game is encouraging everyone to piss in the same spot. Because that will spawn more mushrooms, which will spawn cryptobites, which heal you. Like, these are cryptobites here. They usually spawn around these coral reef things. But I saw a bunch of them around a clump of mushrooms. Yeah, see, here's another spot. You can see there's like multiple mushrooms here. And I think if enough mushrooms grow, you get cryptobites. Yeah, piss heals you. Your piss can also become grenades. Your shit can become grenades. Your Norman Reedus bathwater becomes grenades.
Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Welcome to Capital, not City. Proceed to distribution center.
So yeah, this is the city we started the game in, basically. We basically walked about a third of the way across the US and back again.
Decontaminating suit. Footwear condition poor. Replacement is advised.
And yeah, our goal is to, I'll show you. The parts of the map are blacked out and everything. Our goal is to turn all of these, like, towers on. These all have, like, a node attached to them. And our goal is to travel from, like, we're in, Capital City Not. Which is, like, from what I can tell, it's kind of on the east. It looks like it's around New York, from what I saw. And then our goal is all the way over where we've never been before, so it's blacked out. The president is, like, around... We're basically walking from New York to California. On foot.
Sam, first deliver your cargo, then you can take on new requests.
You that new guy? Sam Bridges? Much obliged. Cargo's in decent shape.
You see, it shows you a little map of the route you took. It was quite convoluted, as you can see. You also get you get likes for doing things, and I don't... Sin, the cargo is just metal that these cities need. Wow, I'm a skilled handler now. Well, I'll receive more likes because I'm miscellaneous level 10. I don't understand any of this.
Alright, until next time.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Sam, I received word from Mama that she's completed her anti-BT weapon. Prototypes of her design form a part of your next shipment. A delivery of relief supplies for the people of Port Knot City. Port Knot City is a fair distance from BT territory, but the weapons should come in handy if any stray too close. They'll also provide people with the means to defend themselves when traveling outside the city limits. The shipment also includes a variety of medicines, as well as human sperm and egg samples. These specimens are essential for maintaining genetic diversity as they were donated by civilians living outside the major population centers. By taking advantage of chiralium's temporal properties, we can ensure they remain viable for as long as required. After the shipment's been processed, connect the Cupid. Now, once that's done, the entire region will be integrated into the chiral network. Afterwards, you'll be pushing on to Lake Knot City. So we've included relief supplies for the people there as well. Of course, to get there, you'll need to cross over the lake in between. Details on that will be in a second order you'll need to accept then. Without a doubt, this will be your longest run.
Okay, so I might try to do this run and then call it a night. Because it sounds like that's going to be very, very long. Okay. Farm. It's never explained why Die Hard Man wears that mask.
By handing over excess materials to a facility, you can increase the amount stored.
All right.
Now these materials, just remember that each... Don't get carried...
Hang on. Should be able to do something with the chiral crystals. This is meant to be the far future. Hello, Mike.
Thank you for your continued support.
See, her name is Bridget. It's like bridge. People weren't here earlier. There was a very, very long discussion about how the word strand has multiple meanings. It was like a really bad essay, like the dictionary defines strand as, and then like, ironic that A strand is something you can use to pull things together, but when you're stranded, it means you are alone.
Thank you for your continued support.
So, should be able to fabricate some new shoes. Oh, maybe I can't. Okay, new shoes. 1. Put on footwear. Good. Maybe grab an extra ladder. Strand also means beach in Norwegian. Did you write the script for this? Fabricate. Ladder. 1. Oh, good. All the way to Port Nod.
That's a transfusion bag containing blood drawn from you. While equipped, it'll gradually replenish yours.
Cool. Oh, but I can make a bag? Do I have a bag?
Sam, this is our first attempt at developing an anti-BT weapon. I had to work fast with what we had, so they're basically modified hand grenades. At least, that's how they're meant to function. They've never actually been tested in the field. Who knows? You might be the first person to kill a BT. And wouldn't that be something? But, even if they do work, don't forget that they're fueled by your blood. Use too much, and you'll give yourself anemia.
Thank you for your contribution.
Okay, I'll just show the private room off. I have to go for a sec, so I should be back before this cutscene ends.
Good morning, Sam. Blood collection complete. Thank you for your generosity.
Oh, Sin's gone. That's a shame. I was going to show her the showering mechanic, but maybe I'll save that for next time she shows up. So. Oh, I actually did not know Kojima was making movies until people told me earlier.
Hundreds of millions of years ago. There's just one big continent. And do you know what this is? The moon. I'll show you the real thing soon. I promise. The whole wide world will be yours to explore. You'll be able to go wherever you want. Even the moon.
So yeah, those weird Mads Mikkelsen scenes, they happen, those are actually the baby's memories. And they happen, like, kind of randomly, I guess. I don't know what the trigger is, but you just sometimes see.
Sam, up for performing an experiment with pneumatic grenades?
God, she is Moira from
Might be
Fallout.
worth taking a look.
Well, I think Kojima making movies, the issue is he has extremely odd ideas about pacing. Because this game started with about 45 minutes of exposition, and then they just drop, like, in one very awkward line, some really important information about who your parents are. Here's the monster energy we can equip. Stamina restoring drink Monster Energy. And your cryptobites are like the healing thing.
Keep on keeping on.
Oh, you can send multiple likes if you spam the button.
Keep on keeping on. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Try this one.
Hello?
Can we piss again? And you have 4 milliliters. Alright, this is the big one then. The hell are we going again? Jesus, okay. So essentially we're just back at the very start of the game now, and we have to walk all the way back to where we came from. So...
Today's a good day. Thanks for the help.
I suspect the big twist will be that, like, the woman we have to rescue is betraying us, because that always happens in these stories. I could be wrong. Like, once you get rid of the sort of surface level weirdness, I don't mean that in a bad way, I just mean like the stuff about like the squid and everything.
Sam, having
It's
dooms gives you
pretty
advantages most
standard
folks
like
don't have.
Kojima tropes so far.
But as capable as you are, you're also a member of Bridges now. An organization filled with experts in a whole variety of fields, all of whom are ready and willing to help. The team is here for you, Sam. All you have to do is ask. Got it? Good.
Yeah, Kojima just has, yeah, like pacing issues, really. Like that joke about how like all the conversations in Metal Gear Solid are just like Snake repeating things back to people. Like, kinda is a problem he has.
Hey! Anyone?
Okay, hang on, wait here. We're gonna have to go through the mule area again. Oh, hang on. I wonder if we can go down. Hang on, let's try it. Because I couldn't go around the other way because the mountain was too steep. But now I'm wondering if I can climb up the other side and go down. Yeah, Doom Kitty, you do get... There is a bike, but you have to do something to repair it. And I haven't done that yet. I know that there is fast travel. Because someone was complaining about it not being fast enough.
There we go.
I feel like, I don't know, fast travel in this is like... To me, the point so far is that there isn't fast travel. This way. Like, if this had fast travel, I don't sort of know what the game would even be.
Today's a good day.
Okay. Watchtower. Wait, hang on. Structure menu. Yeah, no, back. Watchtower. Is it not working yet? Who knows? Okay, never mind. So this is possibly going to be a total waste of time. But to me, that's kind of interesting that it lets you do that. That it is just straight up like, yep, you can just get lost, and it serves no purpose. Oh, like, I used to sequence break Metroid. So, like, I know all about wasting time trying to navigate terrain that it turns out doesn't work. Good morning, Ed the Dungeon Master. See, where we're heading now is somewhere I went earlier in the game, and it was absolutely full of BTs, so I don't know if they're going to spawn there again or it was just for that scene. But maybe it'll be a shortcut. I'm sure that when this comes out on PC, someone will make a Postman Pat mod. An American friend of mine was absolutely appalled at the existence of Postman Pat. Because he grew up with all these, like, Hasbro shows, and he's like, what did you watch? And I'm like, well, it was called Postman Pat, and it was Postman Pat and his black and white cat, and they just delivered mail, and nothing really happened. He's like, I can't fucking believe this shit. Yeah, that's what I like, Doom Kitty. The world doesn't seem to be designed to have you in mind. It's just like, this is a place and you can get lost, and that's just what happens. So I feel like I'm here. Like, it feels tactile and real. Okay, I think BTs are going to show up because we're getting timefall. And I have seen one cave in this. So I don't know, I keep being told to find shelter when there's timefall, but I never... There was one cave and I've never seen another one. Oh. How long is the game? I have no idea. This is about hour 6. See? I think we have some BTs coming. So yeah, the BTs track you by your breath, so you have to hold your breath, but you have a limited amount of time you can do that for. You also have to crouch and walk very slowly. I feel like this game probably, like, the length is going to depend on how many side quests you do. What do we know about the plot? Yeah, basically, you said we burned our mum. That was the start, and since then we've just connected a bunch of chiral towers. We're just gradually moving toward the west coast, where Emily is. Where are we now? You can see that the time fall is making the plants like die and grow. It's like watching stop motion. So I assume that's why there were no trees, but then I just ran into some trees later on, so who knows at this point. Oh shit. So this was the first place I had a BT encounter. So I wonder... It does look like I should be able to move through there and avoid where the mules are. So we'll see if this is all a giant waste of time, I guess. So we've got some BT activity. Okay, you know what? Let's try throwing that stupid grenade thing. Can I hit it? Oh, I killed it. Okay, I can kill BTs now. That's interesting. But it alerts the others. And... Ooh, okay. The BT smoke can get through. Well, this didn't work. So this is how the BTs attack you. They just try to drag you under. And then this shit happens. And then we need whatever that is. Like, this shit's pretty cool. I don't quite understand what this is supposed to be, because you seem to just be able to, like, wade through it. You sort of have to, like, find bits of land to cling onto. Try to get a look at the squid thing. It's pretty... There we go. Kind of looks like what you turn into at the end of Bloodborne. It's just this weird, like, squid slug thing. Okay. So we got out of the weird, like, foil crate. Yeah, it is. It's very much like the Deep from Dark Souls 3. Now to find out if there was any point whatsoever in doing that. I should be able to go through here. Yeah, looks like I can. Cool. It is Splatoon, yes. So this is what I couldn't go over at the start of the stream. So I should be able to go down it fine. Let's just unequip those grenades. Let's have a victory piss. Reference, like, I'm not pushing him down. He is just, like, stumbling because of the weight of what he's carrying. Okay, good. I think you can roll down the hill, but if every time the thing you're carrying gets hit, it sustains damage. So if you just, like, start rolling and flying everywhere, it's gonna damage the cargo, and you'll fail the mission.
There we go. So yeah, it looks like,
Seeing a bunch of dropped cargo is kind of like finding bloodstains in Dark Souls, like you know shit went down here. Okay, seems safe. So yeah, you can see the bike there, but it doesn't work yet.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons protected.
Get it to the cabin.
Okay.
All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
So for anyone who hasn't seen yet, this game uses the controller's gyroscope to let you rock the baby back to sleep if it starts crying.
Someone's happy.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Let's just sit here for a second and meditate. Okay.
Oh yeah, you can see, like, after the timefall, there's just tons and tons of the chiral crystals just form. Okay, the baby is the way we detect the BTs. So we're here, and... Okay, we're about halfway, so... Okay, we're halfway, we can avoid the mule area. And I think we'll end it when whatever happens at Port Knot happens. Knowing Kojima may be like a 3-hour cutscene, I don't know.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Sam, it's Hartman. Your friend and fellow doom sufferer. Our affliction, such as it is, began with the beach, or rather, our discovery of it. Once, the question of life after death was answered only by religion and philosophy. But when we learned of the beach's existence, death became something more tangible, knowable. The living soon walked the shores of the afterlife, while dead things, beached things, began to find their way back. And then came Dooms, and with it a host of theories advanced by physicians and psychologists, desperate to explain the world's newest mystery. The symptoms were duly categorized and stratified into levels. But repatriates like you are a singularly rare breed, worthy of a classification all your own. The specialists must have been climbing over one another to get a look at you. I wonder what they found.
Yeah, ugly rockstar, it is a real baby. Okay, can we cross this river? Yes. It's a real human baby, and something about the fact it's like it hasn't technically been born yet and it's still in the womb makes it able to detect the BTs.
Doing good.
Okay, we're moving away from the mule area, so if we just follow here. Yeah, there's a lot of like limbo imagery. I'm guessing we have to go around the mountain because there's a waterfall in the way. Okay, time fall again. Oh shit, okay. See, there's a ton of, you can see there's a ton of dropped cargo and a lot of it's been destroyed, so... Like I was saying, that's kind of the equivalent of seeing a bunch of bloodstains in Dark Souls, like you know that something is going down. So I wonder if I can avoid that area. Don't see any BTs. Oh, good.
Yeah, I feel you.
Musician. Oh, are they at the bottom of that ravine? Because if so... Yeah, I'm not going there. Let's just go to Port Knot. Okay, out the tunnel. Whoa! Oh, okay. Let's try sneaking around here. Hang on. Let's face this direction. I guess I should be going back this way. This looks like the right one. Ah. Okay. Oh shit. I get it. I don't know Ugly Rockstar, because I've only seen like a little tiny chunk of the map so far. Yeah, this is looking ominous, there's so much destroyed cargo around here. Yeah, I imagine Sin screaming like, "This is very stressful!" Yeah, this is very, very Yoshi's Island. Okay, come on. Whoa, okay. I have no idea what's happening. Oh, it's our friend again. Where are we? Okay, so that is the, like, aura of the blobbiness. The orange aura is the mules. This is, like, the Timefall aura, so... We just gotta get through this. Come on. You can do it, Sam. Maybe you can't. Oh god, throw the fucking grenade, you fool. Oh, throw it, Sam! Oh, whatever. Cargo. Blood bag. Okay. Is this healing me? I don't understand. I have no idea how I'm supposed to heal in this. It's equipped, it's not doing anything. It sounds like Dark Side Phil, but it's true. Okay, I have no idea how this blood bag thing works. It's just like... Oh, it might be passive. Hang on. Oh, okay, I get it. I think it heals you if you take too much damage. Jesus Christ. I'm going the right way up. Oh, I went back the way I came. Oh shit, okay. Oh, God! Okay, hang on. I've got to do a total 180. Fuck. I think I'm gonna die.
Sam, you've lost too much blood. It's made you weak.
Yeah, I think I'm fucked. Jesus Christ. Oh, I have a blood bag at trust. What does it do? What am I supposed to do? I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. I have all this blood. It doesn't do anything. It's equipped. It's not working. It's equipped? I guess? Like... I unequipped it. Okay, good. Well, it's equipped again. Am I supposed to be heading for that? Jesus. This is a train wreck. I'm sorry. Okay, blood bag is empty.
Looks like you've
Shut
gotten it.
up!
Feel free.
Thank you. Blood bag. Attached to suit. God. What direction am I fucking facing? God. This is incredibly stressful. Okay, I can see the edge of the area, so... Oh my god, get up! Good God.
Heads up, Sam. Your BB's gone into autotoxemic shock. Without its input, your Ultra deck will no longer react to PTs, so you'll need to be more careful. Head to a private room if you want to restore functionality.
Oh god, we're nowhere near it. AFDSDF, I don't think Kojima, like, would work with... I guess he worked with, Del Toro. That's a different kind of collaboration, I guess. I'm really paranoid about falling and damaging the cargo. Well, Corey, you missed a fiasco, but we made it to Port Knot City. It's true, this is like something Sin has invented, where we have to go through every single possible definition of the word strand. Okay, so it's almost midnight, so once whatever happens here happens, I think that'll be it. It'll be about 7 or 8 hours in at that point. My cargo is not looking good, but we made it.
Decontaminating suit. Rest is advised.
Oh, thank you, Corey. Sin also has this. She might stream her playthrough. Maybe later on. I don't know if she'll like it. Yeah, it's 11:43 p.m. here.
You the porter? The one-man army sent to do the work of a team? You and your 2 feet to fill all them boots. Looks like everything's more or less intact. About what I'd expect from a guy running solo.
This is gonna look good. Jesus, he's like 90% damaged. Let's watch my just ridiculous part. Like, I was clever and took a shortcut, and then I hit that weird... Just went round and round in circles.
So you here to usher us into a new chiral age or some shit?
Yeah. That cool?
Hell yeah, go for it. Been waiting forever and a day for this. Wait. Where'd you get that? That little guy? Same as mine. Where the hell did you get it?
Yeah, I can't really say. But the little guy, he came with the pod, if you gotta know.
And who'd you get the pod from?
Igor, from Corpse Disposal.
My little...
Oh, that's why they look the same.
So, what? He just gave one of these to you. Why?
I was there with him, at the end. We were moving a body. Things went to shit. There's BTs everywhere. And one of them grabbed him. So he told me to take it and run.
That right. So what's your story? You lived through a catastrophe like that, only to keep on doing the same work? Okay. Been a long time coming, I suppose. You take good care of that little guy. He belongs with the expedition. With you.
All right.
Better if you take this with you too, I reckon. Can't think of anyone who could use it more.
Sam, you've done it. Port Knot City is back on the grid. This community, a part of the UCA. Their data, a part of our shared wisdom. With enough time and enough chiral printers, they'll be able to build ships. And one day, the waters will be ours again. All because you led the way. Though what follows in your wake isn't always good. Any city that joins the UCA becomes a bigger target for the terrorists. But we have to accept the dangers and press on, no matter what. The rest of America is waiting, Sam. Waiting for you to take the first step and connect them to the chiral network. you can reach them. Make us whole again.
Thanks. One more C in the UCA.
Yeah, Mads Mikkelsen's character shows up in flashbacks of the baby. Like, the baby has memories of him, but we don't know exactly what he's doing yet.
Terrorists took out everything bridges and floats. Only boat in town belongs to a private courier.
Private courier? Don't tell me. Fragile Express?
That's the one. I already spoke with their rep. I'm having them load the boat with some of the supplies you brought us. I'll bet the folks in Lake Knot will be tickled pink to see someone come into port. Been a while, I expect. Head on down to the harbor when you're ready. It's right outside the distro center. Don't worry, Port Knot never gets the rain. Feel free to rest up in your room before you head out.
Oh, is he Mads Mikkelsen?
Your work is really appreciated.
Good morning, Sam. Blood collection complete. Thank you for your generosity.
Okay, so for people who weren't here last time, Norman Reedus's bodily fluids play an important role in the game. After you've had encounters with BTs, you get a Norman Reedus ass shot as he's in the shower. Then the water that runs off you gets converted into anti-BT grenades that I don't know how to use properly. The game, Daniel, is like... It's stressful and complicated, I think. It doesn't... You don't really feel like you're, in... It's like the experience of hiking along some unstable terrain in the rain while something chases you. It's like a, it's almost like a horror game in some ways. Like, you get stalked by things, but then that's broken up with just long periods of very little happening as you just wander this land. Like, I sort of don't know what to make. I do like it a lot. Like, I'm liking it a lot more than I thought I would. But a lot of people, I think, are going to bounce off this pretty hard.
EX grenade number 1.
So for anyone who wasn't there, I'll show you the... You can do little emotes in the window, in the mirror, sorry. By using the R stick. This is the best one. Beautiful. So BB should be healed because it's plugged into the wall. We can drink some monster energy to get our stamina back. I don't think you can run out of cans, Gustavo. I think it just replenishes instantly.
Brought you an astronaut. Mankind can go anywhere, even outer space. You'll be out of there in no time. And the second all this is over, I'm going to take you wherever you want to go.
Yeah, the baffling thing about the monster cans is that it's like identical to current ones. It still has their website on it and everything, which I guess must still exist after the apocalypse. No, no one has specifically said this is not the same universe as Bloodborne, Corey, so that means it must be true. I'm gonna have to make some new shoes. Where are we going then? What? Oh, they're on my back for some reason. Put on footwear. Offload. Troy Baker has been in it for like 1 second. He didn't do anything. I think we should make a ladder. Okay, so they said to go to the port.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
And smashing that like button. No, I haven't fought the lion thing yet. You just said we didn't get the rain in Port Knot. Well, that was ominous. Oh dear. It's gonna be a boss fight, isn't it? Oh, yep.
The name's Higgs, the particle of God that permeates all existence. Ah, so it was you that dragged him into all this. Bloodied but unbound. What's that? Bridget Strand is dead. America's last president dead and burned. Oh, and now the girl's been chosen to take Mommy's place. Well, that won't wash. She's not cut out for politics, is she? Oh, but don't worry. I'll find her. And I'll keep her real safe. You see, I've come to understand the truth of the Death Stranding. Oh, there's so much you people don't know. The girl, for instance. She's not like you or me. Dooms ain't her thing. And she's more into destruction on a worldwide scale. An extinction entity. Oh, it's so hard to form connections when you can't shake hands. Fortunately, I've got a good connection to the other side. Now you're no bridge. To me, I'm bound to all of it. This world, that world, and our sweet little angel of death. You're on the menu. All it'll take is one itty-bitty void out to blow us all to kingdom come. So how about it? Aren't you getting tired of the grind?
Yeah.
Isn't this what you've been waiting for this whole time? A game over.
Eliminate the BT?
Heads up, Sam. According to our damage assessments, it would only take a single void out to total Port Knot City. A single BT allowed to make contact with a civilian would be enough.
Use L2 to aim, R2 to throw.
We can't let that happen. You've got to deal with that BT right now.
Okay, that makes up for my terrible performance before. Smash that like button.
Incredible. Simply incredible. For the first time in history, a human being has defeated a BT. Were you not a repatriate, I doubt it would have been possible. Not only does contact with
Doom
your
Kitty
fluids
BT
pose
just
no
stands for
risk
beached
of
thing.
triggering a void out, but in much the same way as your car is rejected by the beach, your blood can be used to expel BTs from our world and return them to the other side. You've given us hope, Sam. Perhaps we may yet be saved.
Be proud, my friend. Amelie's still waiting for you in the west. Head to your boat. It's ready. Get those supplies to Lake Knot City. We're just getting started.
Thank you for the $5, Joe. You can repeatedly like something if you have like a window in which you can hammer the like button, so... Where are we going? Oh, here, okay. So yeah, I think I'll quit at the next place I can save, because it's past midnight, and I feel like I'm gonna go to sleep soon. I wonder if there's anything around here I can look at. See, this area looks like it'd be designed for a boss fight. I don't know, though. Can I climb on top of this? Oh, I can. Oh, there's apparently something over here.
Sam, if you stumble across any memory chips on the road, be sure to submit them via the nearest terminal. There's no telling what kind of rare and valuable data they might contain. You're sure to make someone very, very happy with your contribution.
Seem to be anything here. Wait, you made a noise.
Gonna catch a ride on that boat, Sam? Before you do, be aware that you'll have to leave behind any cargo you haven't gotten around to delivering. It'd be a shame to abandon something important, though. My advice, put that... Or, if you're feeling responsible,
And we will ignore that.
Snack?
You came through then.
I don't break that easy. Name notwithstanding.
You saw that asshole too, right?
Higgs. He's the leader of a separatist group.
Seemed to me like he was controlling that BT.
That's level 7 for you. Higher, maybe.
Seems like you know a lot about him.
Used to work together. Guess you could say we had a contract.
You did business with terrorists? Whoever pays, huh?
He wasn't like that back then.
So what's your angle? You want to save the world, or you want to fuck it all up like him?
I just wished things were different, all right? Here's all right. Don't worry, she still floats. Come on, we're the only cargo left.
Okay, I think we will call it a night when I can save next, because we're officially in episode 3 now. So we've done Prologue 1 and 2, and I don't know how many there are. No problem, Corey. I wasn't planning to keep it going this long, but I've been feeling sick and I can't really go outside, so may as well do this. Be sitting in bed shivering anyway.
We should get there tomorrow.
Sin will probably stream tonight. She might stream her own playthrough from the beginning, though. I sometimes think she might not like this at all and just, like, quit, so I don't know how it's gonna go. How many hours? Previous one was 420. This is 310, so we're on almost 8 hours. And I haven't done any of the optional missions.
I told you before, Sam. The past just won't let go.
To be fair, a lot of it was just watching cutscenes, though.
Listen, I have something to ask of you. It has to do with that asshole, Higgs.
No problem, Mike. Best thing about this being a Kojima game is I have no idea how long this is going to go for. Okay, good, it faded out. I was worried it would go for like 3 hours. Oh, it's still going. Okay, never mind. Never mind.
Sam. Sam. Do you remember? It's almost time to go, Sam. I had no idea until you told me. No idea that I was alive. Living is no different from being dead if you're all alone.
Poor Mom. I don't want to go home. I don't want to go home.
Here. It's a dream catcher. Wear it when you sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away. I'll always be with you. Did you forget how to go home? Come on. I'll take you halfway. And then you can do the rest by yourself. Better now? I'll be waiting for you on the beach. Come and find me. We used to play together a lot in this place.
You brought me here. I couldn't make the trip on my own.
So long as you have a body to return to, you can't come and go as you please.
So you can't just come back east through here?
Not until you make us whole again, Sam. I'll be waiting for you on the beach. Come and find me.
I don't know how you sleep. Need to pick me up? Welcome to Lake Knot City. What?
Nothing.
Let's go.
Okay, see you, Corey. I should be calling this a night, so I just want to wait for this to end so I can save it.
This cargo is from Port Knot City, bound for Lake Knot. I'll leave these up to you. The dispatch terminal is up ahead. In the meantime, I've got some business to attend to. Later, alligator.
Really? It's quite funny looking. Okay. Anything else around here I can grab? Oh, okay. Oh, I thought that was going to be a secret, but it's, Jesus Christ. Are you okay, Sam? Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
God damn it.
Gonna be able to go through the door with this on? Let's see if I can rearrange this. Cargo. Attach to right shoulder. Attach to left shoulder. This can stay there. Attach to hip. Attach to hip. Let's try. There is an autosave, Doom Kitty, but there's like specialized kind of save rooms, so I want to use one of those. It'll let me store the cargo. Whoa! Whoa! Jesus. Oh, this must be why there's so much lost cargo around here, because people realize they can't stay upright. Wait. Whoa! This does not go well with the music. Okay. You live without the ladder. Used blood bag, offload. Medic grenade, offload. Probably have enough blood bags. That thing in the middle that's taking up all the space. That's better. Can I? Oh god, where's their private room? Yep, there we go, good. Okay, so we'll quit when we get to that Bridges room. Actually, where are we map-wise? Yeah. Yeah, we made it. Yeah, we were on the other coast, I think. Almost there, so. Well, Emlyn, I wouldn't put it past them to put a boss fight directly in front of us.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Let's make this delivery.
Welcome, welcome. We were watching your boat the whole way. I hate to be a hard ass, but I've got to ask. Everything you're transporting above board? Nothing dangerous or illicit? I'm sure they checked you on the way in, but I'm gonna have to take a second look. All clear. Not picking up anything unusual. Cargo looks great too. Been a while since we got some of this stuff.
I wonder if it'll show this strand map of the US. It'll give us a sense of how close we are to the west coast. Okay, I guess it didn't.
Sorry for the hassle. Can't be too careful these days. Oh, we heard you were carrying a Cupid.
I still don't know what a Cupid is.
You're clear to link us up.
I guess it's those things. Oh good, this should show the strand map. Wait, what? Why am I ascending to heaven? Enough cutscenes, Kojima. Okay, thank you. Alright, here we go. Okay, so looks like we're halfway across right now. No, the baby is BB. Smoke emitting decoy cargo.
So we're finally on the network. Long time coming. We won't hold anything back. Capital Knot City will get everything. If all this info sharing makes everyone safer, I'm all for it. You can bet I'm not the only one here who feels that way. I suppose it was better when Bridges 1 first came this way. At least I don't remember terrorists and BTs making our lives difficult back then. Well, be careful out there. The world's not what it used to be. And thank you.
Finally made it past Ground Zero, Sam. Congratulations. And thank you. It'll only get harder from here, though. When we first came through,
oh no,
it was different. Peaceful. The three cities out there, Lake, Middle, and South Knot, were all on board with our plans for reconstruction. Fragile Express was contracted by all three and kept supplies moving, and people connected. But that all changed a year ago, when the Separatists carried out their attacks. One took out Middle Knot City. They detonated nukes from the old days. Half of South Knot City went up on the other. Casualties were devastating. Bridges doesn't have the resources to link up the remaining cities on its own. We need to secure the support of everyone, even those who want nothing to do with the UCA. Impossible as that may seem.
The situation has changed dramatically since Bridges 1 first went west. The destruction of Middle Knot in particular forced us to adapt a new strategy. It's like Amelie said, we don't have the time or resources to construct another knot on that scale. That's why we've taken to cutting deals with preppers and the like. Our only recourse is to utilize their shelters to bolster the strength of the network.
Takes a special kind of person to live out here on their own. The kind that'll tell us to fuck off if we ask him to join the UCA.
Oh, we know. No one's expecting them to say yes up front. But even if they don't like dealing with most people, they got on okay with Fragile Express.
Don't tell me. You want us to use her credentials to get in good with them?
Bingo. She's agreed to it too.
And in exchange, she gets...
Nothing really. A chance to get back at Higgs, I suppose? I can't blame her for wanting one. He took everything from her and then some. Time healed some wounds, but not hers. The work ahead won't be simple or easy, but it needs doing. Get some rest for now. We'll talk more later.
Your work is great.
Same. Oh god.
Here.
For me?
It's called a keeper. It means knot in old words. You can also use it to count stuff. I add a knot when I make a friend.
Okay. Then how about I add another knot every time I see you? This must be very important to you if you were able to bring it here. Very special.
It is special. I made it for you.
I'll treasure it, Sam. Something to eat?
Why are you here?
Ask your boss man.
No. I mean, why are you here?
Got a delivery for a porter. You're gonna need this on the road ahead. This will ID you as an associate of Fragile Express. It's woven from my blood and chiral crystals. Think of it as a kind of bond. Preppers around these parts won't give you trouble so long as you've got it. We were the only people making deliveries out here. This was our territory. Until Higgs fucked it all up.
Are we really gonna get her backstory?
The Express. Our reputation.
12:30 in the morning.
And now you want to
just
fuck
got
him
to
back.
the save point.
On your own.
I'm not on my own. The cave. Port Knot City. Next to your bed. So far apart, yet somehow we keep meeting. All that BT country in between where I should have been caught in void out. Yet here I am. Here I am.
You can use the beach?
I have a beach. You've got yours. I've got mine. I use it to jump across space. I can't conjure out BTs the way Heeks can, but I can go after him, chase him to the beach. Problem is, everyone's got their own way in. I'm only allowed to pass through the beach I know and understand. I'm sure you've heard the term multiverse.
You alright?
The jumps take a lot out of me. Suck my blood dry.
Stop doing them to show off then.
You're going to Edgenut City, right? Place is full of
Hey, beautiful
tourists.
bear in a tutu.
But if you're dead set on it,
I'm supposed to
then
have
you're gonna
stopped
have to deal
this
with
a
it
while
sooner or
ago, but
later.
they won't stop talking.
Look, I make deliveries, killing monsters and terrorists. It's not what I do.
what if we did it together? I could use my power to help you. We don't have to want the same thing to be on the same side. I could send you across my beach.
I think we have fast travel
To
now.
any place the Chiralian's thick enough. Any place connected to the chiral network.
No,
What do you
Dave, they
expect
haven't
in
brought up
return?
nano machines. I think
I expect you
Chiralium
to think
is
it
going to
over.
be the nano machine equivalent for this game.
Here. Call it an incentive. And call me if you need me. This will keep us connected. See you when I see you.
Ah, okay, good. I can fast travel now. So, let's just... So, Beautiful Bear in a Tutu, this game, you get grenades made out of the shower water, piss and shit of Norman Reedus. Each bodily secretion becomes its own kind of grenade.
EX grenade number 1.
I am ashamed of my words and deeds. That's true, we haven't got anything from his mucus yet, Doom Kitty. I'm sure maybe that'll be DLC. Maybe, you know, the oil in his hair follicles. Okay, so before we go, I'm just going to show you the... For anyone who's joined us recently, there is a mirror where you can use the analog stick to do emotes, and one of them is this. That was the wrong one. This one. That was me calling everyone watching this a superstar. Okay, so now I just need to save the game after I leave the room. Hopefully Fragile doesn't come back in and start another conversation.
BB. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Steady.
Sam, access the Lake Knot City delivery
Alright.
terminal.
System. Save. Alright. We are done for today. That was, I think, 8 hours of Death Stranding. And we appear to be, based on the map, about halfway across America. I don't know if that means we're halfway through the game. It feels like it must be longer than that, but, yeah. So, I mean, there's a lot of cutscenes, so who knows. Sin has this. She might start streaming it herself, but if she does, she will start from the beginning, because she'll have a different copy to me. Yeah, I guess see what's going on tomorrow. Or tonight, depending on where you are. Thank you, Doom Kitty. I will be fine. Just a bit under the weather. And, yes, Mike, you went to sleep when I was playing, woke up, I'm still playing. It's all that monster energy. So, I will, I guess, catch you guys later. This URL should stay working. I don't know if Sin will remember to list the streams again, because by default they go unlisted and I don't actually have access to her YouTube channel. I just have the stream key. So yeah, I will see you all around. Thanks for showing up and sitting through this with me. And yeah, I think at the rate we're going, we may, I don't know, I'll probably do another few streams during the week. So I don't really have anything on, apart from Tuesday. And yeah, I will see you all around. Bye.